go. You gave me, yeah, it's right here.
Loopy doesn't have light. How to fix that? Yeah, he's got her
Oh, okay. Anyway, I believe we are all set up. Yep, it's picking up sound. So, hello, this is like our billionth episode. Is it like 4? 3, 4? How many times have you done this?
This might be 4.
Oh, I see. Yeah, did you have anything to... Oh, you have Raikou with you.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, you sound very unenthusiastic.
Let's see how long
Yeah, I got a
lasts.
Pokemon that wasn't really dumb and basic.
How are the rest basic?
I mean, you just get like really excited. You're like, oh, a Gligar! Oh, an Apom!
Great!
Oh! Speaking of which, I got a copy. The construction lot. I think it should be done. Oh, come on in. We did not clear anything up. Is this not where you go?
It's been like 2 weeks. I don't know.
I think it's
what's
been like
happening.
3. I mean, we could either look it up.
I just don't remember where I was. Or
You
what
just
I was
did the Shadow
doing.
Lab, and I thought they were like they finally made the thing. I mean, I guess it might be like, hey, you should go here. Oh no, I think you want to go to the underground to talk to the kid.
Oh, there's a snag list.
This is everything you failed.
Why are some dark?
I think
Oh,
those.
those are still mean.
Yeah.
So I
Oh, and then
failed
there's no
memory,
ball for the ones
so-
you missed.
The other ones.
Like a loser.
I think all 3 of those were crits.
Might be.
The Apom was a crit. Yeah,
By the way,
was
yeah,
a
go
crit.
talk to the child. I'm pretty sure that's who needs to be spoken to. And if not, I'll look it up after that. But anyway, hi. I think I already said we're doing this for the 4th time. I'm Wes. It's Sam.
Yeah.
You know what came out today? That I would have asked for a thumbnail for had I remember that it's coming out, but I constantly forget that it's a thing. Because it's been so long in coming that it's just one of those, oh yeah, I remember hearing tales of it.
Mega Man 12.
No, that'll never happen.
Why will that never happen?
I don't know, because Capcom, they probably will. I honestly, my thoughts on that is they'll probably do the Resident Evil thing, where they'll start putting out, they'll be like, hey, here's this thing, and it's kinda cool, right? And then they'll realize that it sells, and they'll keep on making them. Like, at a steady pace until they burn out on them. Which, I mean, lucky for Resident Evil people, it has not burned out yet.
Next time when this DLC came
I think you want to go up.
out, I already did this.
Yeah, you did. Do you want me to actually direct now, rather than... Anyway, Cuphead. The DLC for Cuphead. Yeah. I don't know how long it'll take, because it's one of those, like, I looked it up, and the one place is saying, oh, it'll take you like 5 or 6 hours to beat, and then how long to beat is saying, oh, it's taking people like 2 hours. And then I look it up and it says there's 12 bosses in it, but like 6 of them are secret bosses. And you need to, you know, hunt them out. So it's one of those like, you know, 5 or 6 bosses. I can probably beat that in 2 hours. Maybe. I don't know. It's one of those, I think, a good bit of, you know, there's like a few different things that you need to actually beat Cuphead. 1, you just gotta be good at the game. 2, you gotta like have a good, you know, typically you want a good loadout. And 3, you also gotta memorize the patterns. So even if I'm like half decent at it, you wanna go up and to the left.
Is it
The left
the
stair.
little kids?
Yeah. Talk to the child. Don't drink the grape juice. It's not actually grape juice. But yeah, I don't know. I really want to play it. I almost texted you and was like, hey, can you throw together a thumbnail real quick and we just say screw Pokemon? It's like,
Wait, oh, this is right. I can't move.
yeah, I'll probably do that on Monday.
Hmm.
Would you be able to give me a thumbnail for Cuphead by Monday?
I think I'm free Sunday morning.
Wow, you're very busy.
Well, I work in the gym like every day.
Even on Sunday?
No, that's why Sunday I have free.
Oh, you said in the morning.
Yeah. Well, then everyone comes over in the evenings.
You've ignored people to do
He
thumbnails.
emailed me. What did you email me about? He lied. He didn't email me.
Maybe he's going to email you.
I didn't pay attention to what he's emailing me or where he wants me to go.
Well, that's a shame. I'd say just get far enough away and it'll be like, hey.
Go to Real Gem Tower and meet up with Silver.
That should be the spot, the construction site now.
Oh, I forgot.
No, it didn't. They just
I
actually.
Song came out.
I could have swore I just saw something today where I think it was like Arlo's thing, where he said, yeah, it's coming out sometime in the next year. You know what? I can look it up right now. Silk Song.
I still gotta beat regular Hollow Knight. I'm not great at Metroidvanias because I get lost easily. Like with Hollow Knight, it was like, oh, there's 2 areas I can check out, but then it gets to a point where it's like, I don't know where I'm going or where
Hollow
I've
Knight
been.
Silk Song will be released before June 12th, 2023.
Allegedly.
I tried to play it once and it went horribly. Oh, it was on Steam and for some reason my controller wouldn't connect. And it was one of those, you know, I'm not using like for something like this, I'm not using a dang keyboard. I am a controller type of person.
Wow.
You're Shranky. Ooh, you cleaned up pretty well in the last 5 minutes.
How does that stay up? Hello. Wait, you've been expecting me? This doesn't seem good.
That's
So many directions I can go.
There's four directions if you count leaving.
I'm taking the wrong way. Are we gonna fight?
Probably. So anyway, try and catch the Pseudo-Widow this time.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna crit.
Ooh, are you
it
using
this
Raikou
time.
for? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, oh, you can just use Thunder because they'll use Rain Dance. Yeah, that's why I said never mind. I realized the problem with my logic here. This might be fine. It might not be fine. You're switching out Raikou? How's he gonna get any exercise?
No, I'm switching out Fruit.
Oh, I thought you were on Raikou first.
Yeah, I already did Raikou's action.
Okay. Does Bomb have any bug moves? I don't think he does.
No, I don't. I think it's only attacking explosion. Yeah. That's like a last case scenario situation. Ruby will do it.
Oh yeah, I don't think Pokemon Center is doing anything fancy for Violet and Crimson. What's the other one? Is it Crimson?
No, it's Scarlet and Violet, like
Scarlet.
like the light.
New releases. Yeah, I have heard that. So yes, I feel very dumb. I knew it was red, but fancy red. Okay, what is it? Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh no, Bloopy, I don't know about this one.
That's what it is. A code for an 8-game backpack. It's like, you gotta give me more than that, man. Like, is it at least a cool backpack?
My team is not set up for this battle.
Nope. Well, Mirror B did say it was gonna kick your butt. What would be a good... I mean, I guess flying, right?
Flying, yeah. An ice thing with freeze dry or whatever.
An ice thing, but specifically with the one ice move that has slightly more.
Okay, my one guy who could do things is now
It's
on a
fine.
rampage.
You had trouble with Mirror B the last time you fought him, too.
Yeah, I haven't learned that. They haven't given me free flying. I have knockout. That's it. Knockout's cool, but like,
Well, you do have one. What's your team name?
yeah, but he's ground. It's not gonna
Gosh. So did you get immediately wiped? Is that what's going to happen here?
probably.
The Afro Man immediately dies.
Second board. Boom. He's down one Ludicolo.
I want to ask you about Three Hosts, but I feel like it's a spoiler. It's like, did you get to the thing that I was freaking out about? Did you get to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I did some things, and I'm not sure if that's what I wanted to do. If that makes sense.
I think I did it the way intended.
I'm still just.
I followed directions like a good boy. And I think it paid off. Oh, he's got a Golduck now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Before you leave, I guess when you're putting your shoes on, I'll be like, "Did you do this? Is that what you did?"
Did you shoot all of your friends in the back, or just some of your friends? And did you drink their blood, or did you leave it?
Did you cause the Great Foden Fire of '96 and then lie about it and blame it on Hubert? Is that what you did?
I'm a little disappointed. They left out some classes.
I mean, there's like only so much they can put in that. Plus, I don't know if you've gotten everything. I mean, I got like Dancer recently. I don't even know how I got Dancer.
Well, I don't think they have Warmonk. They don't have Ebb and Flyer. They don't have... What's Haku's exclusive class called? Oh, Valkyries.
Yeah, we're getting like really specific.
Really specific. It's...
I just mean, you know, we're like, yeah, Three Hopes, it came out. I'm having a lovely time, you know?
I realized my mistake.
Yeah, I
Raikou, you
imagine.
served me well.
Not that well.
Oh, wow.
You're a strong boy. But I just mean, it's like, man, the action version of the RPG game doesn't have the one weird class.
Wait, I thought Earthquake still hit when they used Dive.
Dive? No, dig.
I thought it still hit. Either way,
See
they're
that.
under the ground.
You're in bad shape.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a water type trainer, but I guess he is.
It's grass type. Don't you see his grass types?
Nice move.
Yeah, I think it was like Ice Shard or something.
The Nice Shark said he would have gone first. Well, So much for this.
I guess because you just threw somebody else out, I was thinking that, you know. But yeah, no, he has Ludicolo's because they dance. That's it.
He's got a Golduck right there.
Well, I just mean that's why it's most of his team. And Golduck, I don't know, maybe it's the backup to Ludicolo. Yeah, that would have been good with Gligar.
Yeah, but Gligar just dies
Yeah.
immediately.
Hey, you assembled this team.
I didn't know they were gonna be like, you use the team we want you to use, or you don't win.
I don't really think it's...
They gave me a stinking fortress, then only put explosion on it.
Well, that's just the problem with the order. Yeah. You're like, you get these guys, they get 6 moves. Choose carefully. One of their types will not get a stab.
Why did it did a lot less? I must have gotten a high roll and then the lowest roll possible. I don't have anything against Ludicolo's.
I mean, there's Knockdown.
But he's probably like level 30.
And just remember this. There were 2 other places you could have gone.
Yeah. No.
I would put all of my money into items. All of my money into items, and then come back and try a different direction. Because then you don't, you know, you're losing money when you lose.
Oh.
There's Pokeballs, and there's perfume.
Explosion. No. Explosion is not super great when you're
Dead?
the slowest thing around.
Well, you probably made Mirror B's day. I mean, just think about that.
Like a terrorist or something?
I think you're giving him too much credit.
He's just...
I think he's more just like a gang leader, or at least like, you know, the henchman in what passes as like the mob here.
Yeah, why don't I just pull out my level 30 knockdown against his like level 50 Ludicolo's? Were they 55?
I think they were 44, weren't they?
One was 44 then and one was 45. Because one Ludicolo was slightly higher level.
Oh, you got Skiploom. You could use that as your flying type. Actually, you have quite a few flying types if you look at it. You got Skiploom, you got Yama, you got Mantine.
Let me use Skiploom, the thing that doesn't get a flying move, doesn't get anything.
It doesn't get
good.
Gust?
No, why would it get any moves?
Because somebody loves him. You got Ladian, you got Knocked Out, you got Murkrow. You got the other thing that has wings, but doesn't actually, you know, it's not flying.
The problem is, none of these guys can use flying moves.
That sounds like a design flaw.
Because they're all evil right now.
Oh, you mean that way?
I guess.
I'll just put the bomb right in the box. Oh, did you put anybody in the daycare?
I don't know. Yeah, I forget who though.
Yeah, you could possibly, maybe it's somebody really good. Yeah. Maybe it's the answer to your prayers. Did you ever think of that?
Let's go see who's in the daycare.
I think you'll need to put somebody back in the box to do that.
I can at least check movements first, and there's a PC in there.
Well, I take them out
Who's it gonna
regardless.
be? Oh, she won't even tell me who it is.
It's a surprise!
What if they're not cool? Because
I mean,
Braffy's already here, so it can't be anyone that cool.
It was somebody that you wanted to get rid of their anger. You wish to turn them from the dark side.
Who's it gonna be?
Do it.
Oh, $6,000.
Yes.
He was in here for like a week.
6,000. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Technically, it's been like almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, but in her time, it's probably been like 2 days. And she's like, yes.
Well, check Sneasel. See if Sneasel is...
He's still evil. She didn't even do her job.
Not necessarily. Yeah, you just gotta take Sneasel to the spot.
She did do her job.
Yeah, see if she's got a really good... Yeah, see if Sneasel got a really good move. This could be awesome.
Learn Lear.
Probably.
Sweet. I guess I can pull Markro in. I'll put some perfume on him, see if he likes it.
It's perfume or cologne? I think I said perfume, but I think it might be cologne. It's not important. The point is it's smelly stuff that would probably make me break out. That's what makes you happy.
Celebi, I'm here. Sneasel's my friend now.
Celebi's only when...
Sneasel's my friend now.
Did you use your Celebi? Yeah, you used your you used your Eon Flute, didn't you?
I think I used one.
Well, you get 3, but I don't know if you've gotten...
Probably.
I don't know if you've gotten the other 2. Trinket. Frugal.
Frugal's nice. Just like a nice crisp Pringle.
It's Frugal.
Welcome to the team, Frugal.
What does Frugal have?
Oh, no.
What does Frugal have?
Frugal, what you working with, buddy? Faint attack. 60 power. I guess he could come along. But I need Mark. Yeah, I'll bring him along for now. He replaced Fortress. Fortress was doing nothing.
He was doing something. Just typically your last resort something.
But he wasn't fast enough to do something. He just dies before he can do it.
I think you got him to use it once or twice. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'd say either by Cologne. I'd say either by Cologne or Pokeballs. I don't know.
Hey man, I need some cologne for my dog.
Actually.
Well, I just spent 6,000 of it on Sneasel, so...
Oh yeah, you could put another one in.
I don't have the money to put another one in.
You always have the money to put one in, you just don't always have the money to put... Yeah, take it out.
Just take him and never give him back. Why could you be like... Oh, my controller's vibrating.
Oh, that's right.
He was delighted. It opened a lot. How much is a lot? I'll leave the judge of that. Okay, game. That is not what I would quantify as a lot.
Were you expecting 2 blocks to be taken down?
I was expecting like a bar. It said a lot. It wasn't like... He kind of liked it. It was like, this is his favorite thing in the world. He would rather have Cologne than a trip to Disney World. And it's like, he still hates you, but like...
Slightly less.
Yeah. When he kills you, he will at least think about returning your remains.
Aye.
Back we go. And through it's worthless.
Oh, you're going right back. You're not spending the rest of your money.
Explore.
I think I am going to check the sound real quick. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that they announced?
Well, this is just stupendous.
Do you have a water type?
Yes, he was fighting type, ground type, and...
He was largely
rock.
ground type. I think he had a Matang, he had Entei, and then I think most of the rest were ground. Most of the rest of them.
I'm gonna try him. Probably easier for me than Mirror B. Was Mirror B a Cypher admin?
Yeah.
Play-Doh.
I thought I turned this down to like 30.
He's got a Flygon now. Well, guess what? I have a Prugal. About to get Prugled, son.
Yeah, we're gonna go with these audio levels and hope that it works. I think it works.
Prugel? Are you kidding me? What is that? What is that, Prugel?
I mean, isn't Sneasel more of a physical type anyway?
Yeah, which means in Gen 3 he's worthless.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot of Pokemon that are just kind of worthless prior to Gen 4.
Well, a lot of people like Gen 3 because that's the one they started with.
I like the remix of Gen 3 a lot. And I kind of like Gen 3, it's just very dated.
Well, that's like most of the old ones. I mean, I honestly think the worst Pokemon game is probably the first gen. Or Gen... Like, the only thing I could think could compete with it in that... Wow. In that category is Gen 8. Gen 8, in my opinion, is awful.
Bloopy didn't even get to attack. I guess Gru. I think he's got a dark type move.
Does he have Crunch?
Probably just bite. They're very stingy with moves back then. Oh, they both use Solar Beam.
Is the sun out? I haven't been paying attention.
No. They're
So
just charging.
They're just that good, huh?
Well, okay. Oh no. I have nothing for Wishcash. The only grass type they gave me is the one that doesn't get a grass type move.
Oh, he's got a fortress. Maybe he'll show you how strong a fortress can be.
Well, his probably has actual moves because the AI cheats.
Yeah, they have access to TMs.
He's like, I got Draco Meteor on my fortress. And it's like, that's cool. Fight. It's not very effective. That
It is not.
thing is just gonna be there for a while.
Well, if it's not doing much, then I guess don't worry about it. This is not going to be a high progressing episode, is it?
Oh, it depends. This fortress is not... He's just gonna hang out for a bit, I suppose. Icy Wind doesn't have any secondary effect, does it?
For some reason I thought it lowered...
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
There it goes.
I was going to say lowered speed, but...
I'm gonna say I hit 6 of those now and nothing has happened. Uh-oh.
Well...
Ratty's going bye-bye. Come on, don't be Entei. Anything but Entei. It's Entei! Why did it have to be him?
Well, there was a 1 in 3 chance.
I made this fight harder on myself by not catching him earlier.
I kind of feel like you would have had just a no count. Although, yeah, I don't think they raised the level on it, so... It's weaker. It's the weakest thing he has, probably. Level-wise. Punch him in the junk. You could use all 3 legendary dogs if you catch them.
My current problem is none of my things deal damage to him, and all of his things one-shot all of my things.
Nah, they lasted.
Yeah, they
take like 2 turns to kill.
Except Bloopy. Ooh.
Well, that's a bold choice. So... is Gru Jr. just dead?
That's up to Gru Jr. now, isn't it? Gru Jr. is strong.
I don't think Entei lives.
Yes, Fortress. Good work, buddy.
You killed us all.
Doesn't affect Argy, though.
Well, I guess you're not catching Entei.
Oh, yeah, that's alright.
To be able to catch him again, yeah, after this requires RNG.
That's all right.
Which, I mean, it always did, but it requires more RNG? Well, I mean, on the plus...
Oh.
You could probably take out the fortress.
Yeah, but that filthy cheater.
He's using Earthquake, isn't he?
How do you like that, Wish Cash? Wish Cash is super effective as my whole team.
Sand attack. Aye.
He's still hit.
I mean, it's not really
Fruit has done nothing this whole
guarantee.
playthrough.
I think he's done things.
The other guy, water type. This guy, ground type. I don't remember what the last guy is. He was a little forgettable. I don't even remember who he was.
Are you talking about the guy you got Raikou from?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just know he was a guy in a lab coat, and his distinguishing feature was that he had like a really long, like strand of hair right over his face.
How does this guy? How did he have 5 earthquake TMs?
Black market.
Does he
They do
have-
illegal stuff.
Who's making the TMs?
I don't know. Honestly, it should not take all that much. They print them on a disc. They just burn it onto a disc. So really, it should be the easiest thing to just, you know, bootleg.
I'm working with like minimal resources compared to this guy who's like, yeah, no, I got close combat on my Wish Cash, and it's like that's cool, that's cool, man. That's real.
You're
cool.
the one. You do the things.
Well, Wish
You
Cash
do-
is dead at least.
You do the Nuzlocke, so this should be easy.
Yeah, but Nuzlocke, you actually have something to work with.
Not necessarily.
This is a very limited number of Pokemon that aren't great because it's Gen 3. And also they're just giving me a lot of one-stagers and Pokemon without moves. And because I'm getting them at level 45, it's past the point where I can customize their movesets, you know? It's like, well, this is what you get. No one else learns any moves. Do your best.
I'm trying to remember what my team was in this.
They also aren't really giving me held items.
I had Espeon, Meganium, Magcargo, Ampharos. Who were the other two? Maybe Flygon? I don't know.
I feel like I should pick Meganium. Because water guy, dead. Ground guy, dead. Meanwhile, Typhlosion's like, hey guys, how's it going?
I present to you my nutsack. Please don't strike me directly in it.
I'll go fight the last guy so he can take the last of my lunch money. I wouldn't want him feeling left out. But yeah, a lot of Pokemon's like strategy, like using the resources you're given, formulate something. This is like, listen, you're gonna be fighting Mike Tyson, recruit some children from the local kindergarten to beat him up. It's like, well, I got one kid who can throw sand in his eyes. It's gonna go well.
Hey, don't ever underestimate a sand attack.
Well, it did nothing for me.
You only threw sand once.
I only had a chance to throw sand once because then they were like, yes, my Entei with Ice Beam. Hi, old
Go ahead
man."
and save it. Yes.
Oh,
No, not my doom.
what can I steal from you? I hope it's a one-stager.
You could totally kill the Dustox with that lotion.
Yeah. Prugal. Well, first, hit that guy with the mud shot, and then Prugal.
So are you enjoying this game at all, or is it more frustrating than challenging?
It's alright. I just don't think it's the best made.
This was my childhood.
Well, actually, I'm on level for once. For once, I'm not 10 levels behind, which is crazy. I don't know how that happened. Why?
Because Sneasel's a glass cannon. A glass cannon.
Yeah, you see that damage, right? Do you see that little speck he did?
I mean, hypothetically, maybe that was the push you needed.
My man's a glass water gun.
Yeah, Sneasel doesn't really... I mean, Sneasel's physical, right?
Yeah,
And Ice just does special.
Same with Dark, so...
Oh, for some reason I was thinking... No, because Umbreon.
Yeah, so, like... He can't do a whole lot. That's how much he was doing to Flygon with ×4 damage, so...
It's one of those things, it's like, you really weren't good at... I mean, they still aren't very good at balancing things.
But at least everything is usable now with strategy. There are things that are more usable than others.
That requires you.
Yeah, but in Gen 3 and earlier, there's some things that are just like Skip Loom. Doesn't get a grass attack, doesn't get a flying attack. It's like, yay.
What does it do? I thought it at least got, like, Leech Seed. Which
Yeah.
isn't really a stab move, but still.
If you want to wait 16 turns to kill him, yeah.
Hey.
He
Maybe.
might get Bullet Seed. And he might get a Drain eventually, but his attack stats, or his special attack stats so low it doesn't matter.
Mm.
He's a fast tank.
A fast tank?
Yeah.
He takes damage?
Oh yeah, he's got pretty good defenses. Like, not the
my.
best ever, but...
And here I thought he would just get blown away in the wind.
Whoopee.
Oh. He doesn't have a Shadow Pokemon.
Great. I probably want to bring Murkrow onto the team. I don't think Sneasel's going to do anything.
I can't believe you abandoned him.
Murkrow's also
Cool.
a physical attacker, so he's also a little useless.
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to actually get to the point where you look at what you have available and you say, this is something that can do something for me?
Well, I might have to, because right now the team is not cutting it.
Because, yeah, it would take a little while to build up, but Makuhita is a physical Pokemon that uses physical moves.
Yeah, but he doesn't
You'd be
solve
under-leveled.
the grass. I need a good grass right about now. And a good flying. That's not weak to water. Let's see your stats. Oh, no, you've got good special attack, my man. Welcome to the team. Woo! I guess it's just when you become a Honchkrow that you change your mind about it.
Well, doesn't Honchkrow, can't that go either way?
Yeah, but I think he has better attack than special attack, because I always run Night Slash, and you can get, like, crazy crit modifiers on him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
So,
Murkrow, welcome to the team. You don't have any flying moves. Realistically, you might not get any flying moves. Since you're level 43 and you're not going to learn...
why don't you heal? Right there
Do
at
I
the heal
need to
station.
heal?
I mean, you're losing a full health, so I think whatever takes the health I took out of you. Oh, hey,
it's
that's a
Rosalia.
Rosalia, yeah.
I could use one of those.
Not a Roserade, though.
No.
The way this place is set up is a little more complicated than it needs to be, I will say that.
Yeah, I've gone through a lot of empty rooms. Ooh, which one of you will I fight? Okay, Murkrow. You can go out. My Pokemon never level. Oh yeah, you're telling me you knocked me out of the way? Alright. Arton. What you got for me, Arton? What can I steal? Not a Delibird, not a Piloswine. I already saw both of those, I think.
That reminds... I have part 3 of the Gen 4 anime that I started watching today. One, it's been a while.
I guess it is Delibird.
Delibird. But yeah, there's been some things I've forgotten, and I'm trying to remember if I actually did. I mean, I watched the last box, that's why I had to. Yeah, Dawn just immediately throws out a pile of swine, and I'm just thinking, it's like, wait, your swine have evolved? It's been too long. It's been too long. You need a flying type!
I have a flying type now.
Yeah, but he knows fly!
How does he know fly?
He's...
I thought by level up you only learned present. Do these peons get TMs too?
Well, I mean, that's an HM.
I didn't even get my HM yet. Delibird. Oh yeah, I would be faster than you, huh?
Well, he missed, so it's fine. Oh no. Oh no.
Does Raikou live ahead? Oh yeah.
He might not live a second one.
His speed fell. Now he might be starting Delibird. He lives a surf. My guys aren't that strong. There you go, Bloopy. Look at you go.
Yeah. You should catch... Oh my gosh, that's right. It'll have the same catch rate. And Delibird is incredibly hard to catch.
He's not worth it.
What?
I'm not gonna sit here and let my boys die while I try to catch a Pokemon that's gonna be worthless to me.
How could you say that about Delibird? He's ice flying. You know what else is ice flying?
Articuno?
Articuno. Except in Galar, where he's an asshole.
He looks pretty cool.
I mean, they all look fine, but if you read their descriptions, pretty much like, this Zapdos is an asshole. This Articuno is an asshole.
Okay. Game Freak,
The Moltres is literally part asshole.
Can we talk about how...
Everything knows Earthquake.
Also just how they're like, oh yeah. You lie your Argy, he's not learning a ground move unless you use a TM. He's not learning a flying move unless you use a TM. But Delibird and Glalie don't touch the ground. I think they deserve Earthquake.
Glalie is a...
How does he quake the earth if he do not touch it?
He butt slams?
He didn't butt slam.
Well,
He just
maybe they
kinda
didn't
shook.
animate the butt slam, but maybe he actually does butt
Oh,
slam.
I forgot. I was thinking normal Pokemon rules. Oh, Fruit. I don't... Oh, yeah, Surf only hits the enemy in this.
Yes.
Glalie... Yeah, I thought Fruit would be too fast for Delibird. Boom, finally. Fruit, you did
You can do
something.
it. You can catch him. You can catch the Delibird. You can do it.
He's gonna be obnoxious to catch, though.
You don't have to try that many times.
He crit me.
Yeah, he did. Don't send out Argy, no matter what you do. Don't send out Argy.
I guess I have to send out Gru. Go ahead, Gru Jr.
Yes, Miss.
You could go see the Minions in theater.
Is that a thing currently?
It's the Minions, The Rise of Gru.
Okay.
It's in theaters right now.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know.
You don't even know Gru?
Well, I do. I mean, I saw like the first Despicable Me movie, but I swear they did the thing where it's like, look, we're not putting numbers on these anymore.
I think
So I have no idea. Which, I mean, it's kind of smart when you think about it. Because if they were like, oh, this is Despicable Me 6, I'm like, well, I haven't seen, like, you know, the 4 previous movies, only the first one, right? I'm not going to go see this, but if they just say, oh, it's The Rise of Gru, I'm just thinking, oh, perhaps this is a standalone piece. Perhaps I somehow don't even know
it's
that
Gru's
Minions and
origin
Despicable
story.
Me, yeah, maybe I don't even know that Despicable Me and the Minions are a thing, so I just go into the theater and I say, oh, that looks funny. Maybe I will watch it with my eyes. Holy shit!
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't catch those things with Ultra Balls, and you just use a Pokey. He really didn't like you, Arden.
Bye bye. Now I gotta go heal.
Well, at least you don't have to go far. I think it's like 2 doorways.
Yeah.
Unnecessary, because the only thing you can do in this one is, you know, go to the other door.
What?
It really feels like the sort of thing where somebody sketched out the layout and they took it literally, you know?
What's the practicality of this building?
Um,
We have these small rooms. You can fit a
Well,
table in them, maybe.
I
Maybe
think you're
a
kind of like
chair.
in the lobby more or less.
But what's the point
There's
of the
like a
rooms?
further look. It looks impressive, and people are like, "Wow, wow! Did you see that? Wow! They have a very long tunnel." Fighter.
I want to see what's over here.
I kind of think it's the girl with Suicune. Do you want that? Do you want a Suicune? Oh, okay.
I gotta fight all four of them.
Yes, Mirror B.
Who does?
Her hemorrhoids man, hernia hemorrhoids man. The lady with the sexy Pokemon. And
Who?
the guy, you know, she's like, Yo, Steelix. Steelix.
Oh, yeah.
Lounge around in your unmentionables. And then your Pokemon are like, oh gosh, I need a piece of that.
I like Sunflora. I'll slap Sunflora on the team.
Don't.
What do you mean, don't? I'm at the point where I'm taking what I can get.
I'm having a lot of trouble with this game. It doesn't give me anything good. I'll use a Sunflora.
Sunflora is not bad.
It's not good.
Doesn't he have like a 450, 425 BST?
Do we want to do this?
Sunflora's special attack stat is crazy. Like, you
Is-
look at it and you're like, oh, he's so cute. And then it's like, oh, yeah, he's got like one of the best attack stats ever. My man has a gun. I forget what I'm fighting. Oh, grass types.
Let me see.
Right there. Was I right? 425. BST with a 105 in special attack. That's pretty good for this gen. That's
I
like...
think they're trying to spoil the Pokemon anime for me in the...
She is unbeatable and more popular than anyone else and stronger than anyone else. And she has every Pokemon. Wow.
Did I tell you she showed up in like one of the episodes. I haven't seen if she actually fought yet. But like she just showed up in some of the Diamond and Pearl episodes that they were doing, right?
Mm.
Because the remakes came out. She had a Como. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Speaking of perfect people, does Shez annoy you yet?
No, I actually kind of like Shez.
Oh my.
She
you
might-
and the whole stinking army.
I thought you were gonna say the whole stinking fan base. I'm like, oh no, is this another basic bitch opinion?
No, it's... Three Hope's actually getting a lot lower views than I was expecting. People like review bombing because they're like, they messed up some of the characters, especially Byleth with the writing, and it's like, they certainly went a weird direction with Byleth. I'm not a huge fan of Byleth in this.
I kind of wonder if that's partly because of the whole, well, Mercury's dead. Flew right into the glass window.
No! How does this keep... Why did it kill?
How could this happen to me?
Can I refight her?
At some point. Not right away, though.
Should I load my save? How long has it been?
What
What have I accomplished? I got my
you
butt
beat the
kicked,
one guy.
and I got my butt kicked twice.
Yeah.
Should I just reset?
I believe you saved like right before you fought the one guy and beat him. I don't think so. Do you actually want me to?
I want the Sunflora.
Why didn't you save? Oh
I did. This is how I go back to it.
my gosh.
I don't need to bother with the ice guy now.
But anyway, what was I lost my train of thought.
Shez,
Shez might
great.
it might just have a personality that works better for a female character.
Well, I don't mind the personality. I just don't like the... Shez, have I ever told you you're the greatest person? And it's like,
That happens
Okay,
a lot
cool.
for the main characters in that.
That's why I hate Corrin as well. Robin is liked by like half the army a lot, and it takes them a little while to warm up to him. And it's
I
like,
could have
yeah,
sworn
that's
most
cool.
people liked Robin. They're
Oh,
just like
Darja likes Robin.
they just immediately were like, "Hey, you did
Fred-
not save once, did you?
What do you mean I did not save one?
You don't have Sneasel."
That's fine. I'm not wasting $6,000 on a guy with no special attack stat.
Well, you need to at some point.
I gotta go talk to the kid again.
Do you?
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Well, here we go. Now
This
I know what
is
I'm doing.
certainly a contrast to the normal streams we have. And by we, I mean me.
I'm sorry that I went to the wrong place.
Almost an hour.
And what do I have to show for it? Nothing.
Almost an hour. Why don't we just pretend we started the stream? Hi! Wow, this is the beginning of the stream.
But now I have it all mapped out. I can do all that in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can die twice.
Well,
Catch a deli. You lost the deli bird.
yeah. No, I caught him.
Oh,
Are
did you?
Yeah. Oh, but you mean now?
Yeah,
I thought you
that's
meant,
what I
like-
mean. You lost the deli bird.
That's fine. As long as I get some flora, it's all good.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd choice, but alright.
Some flora's not bad.
Aye,
He's
aye.
slow. He's not good, but he's not bad.
Yeah, I told you that X6 though, like, broke my brain, right?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I got a comment on that video or that stream?
No.
Somebody commented in Spanish.
This is my
You're-
favorite game.
No, you're not very good at it. You don't play this very well. And I'm just thinking, it's like, why? Why? This is like an English stream. Like, why? Like, you know, I'm not saying don't come in here. I just typically don't go out of my way to watch streams that I don't understand the language.
Tu jugas muy malo. Is that what he said?
No.
Oh.
No, I can pull it up. It was one of those, I threw it into Google Translate, but at the same time, like, I kind of knew what it meant.
You were like, this guy is calling me trash. And then you're like, Google Translate, is this guy
Tu-
calling me trash?
Tú no juegas muy bien a esto.
Oh, so he didn't say you play bad. He just said you don't play good.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was one of the, it's like, okay, you know, like to you, then no, no means no. Juegos means work, so they're probably saying that. And
No,
then
juego means play.
Really?
Yeah, like if you want to say you play a sport, you use...
Why was I confusing that? Well, it doesn't matter either way.
But you can also use it for a game. But
Either
usually
way.
it's used with sports.
But yeah, it was, you know, I replied back in English, assuming that this person would be able to do the exact same thing I did and throw it into Google Translate. And I'm like, look, it's X6. I don't think anybody plays this game well.
Like, hey,
I say
man.
that knowing that there is somebody out there, but no, X6 is possibly the worst X game. I mean, it's a shit game.
Capcom dropped the ball.
Yeah, they kind of did. They kind of did. Oh, but I think I started to say something about this. We're getting a Battle Network collection.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, and then there was something oh, Live a Live I was interested in.
What if it was Live Alive?
I thought I went back and, saw how the pronouncer did it, but I could be doing it wrong again.
That doesn't even, like, just be... I've seen presenters, I swear, just pronounce things wrong.
Oh, so
I can't
should
think
not
of
trust
specific
that guy.
examples.
I feel like there was something else I was interested in too, but I don't remember. And somehow, I don't remember what you had.
The Mega Man one, yeah, the Mega Man announcement was really weird because they did a Capcom showcase like a week ago and nothing Mega Man came up. So it was really weird that they just decided to be like, hey, here's some Mega Man stuff on the Nintendo Direct. But yeah, I don't know. There were like a few things that were kind of interesting.
The Persona games are coming to Switch, which is cool, but at this point I've played them, so
Yeah,
it does not
was
matter.
that was two of those things that I like. There was that, and there was Nier Automata. And it's like I have copies of these games that I have not played, and now they're coming out with like, you know, I don't know if I want to say better versions, but you know, like the most up to date version. Like
Yeah.
it'll have all the extra stuff and everything, and it's just one of those like, do I just play my copy so I don't feel like an idiot for having a game I never touched? Or do I just say, screw it, I'll play Persona on the Switch? Because I'll probably play it more on the Switch too, you know? Because
If I
it's
have
portable.
the option of playing something, for me, I guess it depends on the game, but usually if I have the option between playing it on the Switch or playing it on something else, I'm playing it on something else. So that way my Switch doesn't sound like it's having an asthma attack.
Hey, that's offensive to me. I have asthma.
It looks a lot, well, I won't say a lot worse, but it looks noticeably worse.
I think it's I personally prefer it on Switch, at least if it's an RPG.
Yeah, with
Because that's
those-
just easy to just, you take it and you go. It is weird though that they're finally doing that, because I like swear for the longest time Atlas was like, no! Oh, Joker's getting into Smash, does that mean we get Persona 5? No! You get Persona 5 Battle Royale, or, you get the Dynasty Warriors Persona 5.
I'm surprised that runs on Switch.
No! There are times when I play Warriors games and I'm just thinking, it's like, how am I doing this right now?
Three Hopes is killing my Switch.
Are you okay?
It crashed a few times, and the whole time I play, I just hear it over there trying its very hardest, and it's like, is there gonna be a house fire? Do I need to be worried about this?
Well, I've upgraded my Switch like twice since then, so I'm fine.
I got the old one. The oldest one, in fact.
Hey, I had a launch, like a launch Switch.
I probably got mine a year after it came out or something.
I don't know. Did you get like a special deal on it or anything, or was it just them picking up a Switch?
I don't think so. And it was after I started my current job, because if I got on my current job, I could have just got 10% off.
But yeah, no, that's
We still have Animal Crossing Switches in stock.
Oh my, that's
No one's buying them up.
Well, it was one of those things that was like big right when it came out. And you couldn't find those things, and then after a while it's like, look, everybody who wanted it got it. Or they got a regular Switch and are playing it on that. They don't need a new copy of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's not too many people starting up Animal Crossing for the first time right now. Oh, are you gonna save?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That'll put my heart at ease. But, it's just
Catch
dumb
this
stuff
son
like,
of a
I like that. But yeah, I still... Have I told you the story of how I got my Switch?
No?
Oh. Well, I used to work at the one liquor store that's like, 2 doors down or something like that. Maybe 3 or 4 doors down from GameStop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Switch had been announced for like a while, but they just announced like the night before, they're like, oh, by the way, Switch pre-orders tomorrow. We're just like, oh. I think I probably want a Switch. I was kind of like, it was one of those we didn't know how it was going to go, because the Wii U was kind of a flop. But I did really like my Wii U when I got it late game, right? Near the end of its life cycle. So it's like, I think, it's like one of those, it's like, if I get it, cool. If I don't. So I was there at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, do I want it? Do I not? And so it was one of those, it's like, let's leave it up to fate. So I take out my phone, I call up Mother Dear, and I say, Mother Dear, GameStop is dropping pre-orders on something that I would like. I'm a few doors down. Would you be so kind? Like, are you off today? Yes. Okay, would you mind coming in, texting me when you get here? I will give you money, and I will give you a list of games that I want you to pre-order for me. And so she's like, oh, okay.
Library.
Okay. It was one of those, it was a slow burn. It had Breath of the Wild, and that was pretty much all that anybody needs. Excuse me, I'm gonna get my binoculars out to see what's left in that health bar.
Jump loves buff. Oh, that helps me, actually.
But yeah, no, I think right when it came out, I got Breath of the Wild because that's just what you did. It was one of these, like, I don't really like open world games. Actually, I think what it was I wasn't originally going to pick it up, and then I saw a trailer of Link, wailing at all these monsters and everything. I'm like, I do want to kill monsters, yes! And then it did turn out to be, like, a lot of wandering around, and I just, I didn't care for it. I understand that other people like it, and I won't hate on him, but, I like the old formula of Zelda better. Specifically, like, the N64 and the GameCube ones.
Yeah, I still gotta play Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and I feel like there's another one in there.
If you want to stream any of them, I have these things. But anyway, so yeah, like, I sent her over, and it was like, okay, Bomberman, because I need something to play right when the game comes, like, right when the system comes out, right? That was the only reason I picked up Bomberman, right? Because there wasn't a lot at launch. And then I said, and one of the other things, even though it wasn't coming out at launch, they still took pre-orders on it, right? I'm like, ARMS, please.
Good old ARMS.
And then she went over, and I guess she was standing in line, and whoever's in front of her was talking to somebody, and they're like, man, that stupid stretching boxing game. Who wants, like, what kind of idiot wants that game? And then she's just there quietly thinking, I think that's one of the ones Wesley wanted me to pick up for him. I'm just like, yeah.
Good old ARMS. Actually, I can do some stuff with the Sunflower, because Fruit has Sunny Day.
There you go, we're gonna make a team.
Then
maybe one day they'll get married.
Best friends.
I still do like... Yeah, I like ARMS, I just don't think it was like a $60... I don't think there was $60 worth of content even with the updates, you know what I mean?
But ARMS 2...
People keep on... Like, there are people that clamor for that. They're like, it's been 5 years, I think we're due for it. And I'm just thinking, it's like, it didn't really sell the best. I think the argument could be made if they do another Switch, right? I think the argument could be made, hey, let's give it another chance. It's, people know more about it now, right? I don't know if that'll be enough to make it a success, but they could give it another go. But, it's one of those, it's like, if people aren't buying ARMS, why would they buy an ARMS 2 on the exact same system? And it pains me to say that. And I really do think, like, I don't think it would even take all that much to make it, like, if they made an actual arcade mode or something, like, I guess that's kind of what they have. But if they put just, like, a little bit of story in it, right? Instead, you get the belt at the end and they're like, okay, here's a picture that tells, and, like, the caption in the picture will tell you what happened after they won, like, the ARMS tournament, right?
Yeah.
There's not really, like, a lot of story there. It's just you play the boxing part, and then there are the side games. Maybe Sunflower is worth it.
Yeah,
you play the
you're
side
like,
games.
oh, he's not good, and then it's like not very effective. They died in one hit anyways.
You play the whatchamadingle though. You play basketball, volleyball, and trick shot, and it's like, okay, that's it. If you don't like the main game in ARMS, you're screwed. And like, other ones, like, Splatoon's kind of the same thing when you think about it, but it's varied enough, right? It's like, you play Turf War, right? I mean, when it first came out, I don't even think there was ranked with all the extra modes. It's been years, so I could very well be wrong, but it was, I think it was just Turf War when it came out, and what passed for the single player, right?
But they were ranked was there from the start.
Maybe. It has been so long. Plus, I played at launch. Did you play at launch? I don't do so.
I played on your system at launch.
Oh, that sounds right.
I like Splatoon 1, and then Splatoon 1's like, this feels like the same thing, but worse.
You mean Splatoon 2, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll... I don't know. I'm hoping that Splatoon 3 is good. Although, I like Splatoon 2. I mean, I kind of get what you're saying with, like, the more impactful specials and everything, right? But there's more content overall in that game.
Like, Salmon Run's cool. I like Salmon Run. But I don't think Salmon Run was worth $60 on its own.
Well, you also gotta understand that Splatoon sold extremely well. And that was on a console that was underperforming, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think there were 3 games that, nobody had a Wii U, and yet somehow everybody played those games. It was Splatoon, Mario
Kart.
Maker. Yeah, I guess Mario Kart too. But, and then frickin' Smash. But still, it's just one of those.
My school
It
had
sold.
Hyrule Warriors.
It sold well on a console nobody bought, right? So it's one of those, you put it on a console that like everybody has, and all of a sudden you can pretty much print money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like Splatoon 2 definitely needed to exist. I mean, I guess they could have just ported Splatoon, but I think it's nicer. And I mean, it would have been like the same problem, if they would have just ported Splatoon, right? It's one of those, well, I got to get it on the newest console because it's gonna have most of the updates.
Yeah.
It's gonna have more updates. It's gonna have a bigger player base. That's what we want, right?
It'd be nice if I could transfer my stuff up.
That's just the problem with like a lot of games like that, where it's just you get the game, you put all these hours into it,
Well,
and then it's like you get the new one. You don't get anything.
That's why a lot of ones don't do that, like at all. Like Rocket League is still huge. It's the same one. If they released a new Rocket League, it's like, you're back to square one, your rank, bye-bye, your cosmetics, bye-bye, all the progress you put into it, bye-bye. And it's like, but I'm playing this for the competitive aspect. Why would I want to just restart and pay you to restart at that?
I kind of get that. Although, like, there are worse examples. I feel like Splatoon's kind of the middle ground in a way.
Yeah.
Because there are ones, like, I think there are a lot of big shooter games where it's like, loot boxes, hundreds of hours, thousands of people you're playing against, right? Maybe even millions. And then it's like, okay, cool. You know all that stuff you actually paid for? All the loot boxes and everything? Yeah, you can keep on playing your crappier version, but we got a newer one. So I think it was nice that they did what they did with, like, I think Splatoon, they did it well. I mean, they could have did it better, but still.
Because, like, even
I mean,
Overwatch, now it has it too. But Overwatch, CSGO.
Well, Overwatch 2, we all know why Overwatch 2 exists.
Yeah, League of Legends, all like the big ones don't really do that because, especially when you get that big of a competitive scene, people don't want to restart.
I get that. Splatoon's kind of in a weird spot. I think, like, a part of the reason why they did do the, if you want to call it a reset with Splatoon, was also to make it friendlier for new players. Because
Yeah.
could you imagine just starting out and it's like, wow, I'm here with my basic t-shirt and gear. I have a splatter shot. But hey, if I play for a little bit, I can get the roller. And then it's some guy being like, I got a charger. My boy, he's got a Luna Blaster.
Well,
We got the hero shot.
that's just something Nintendo has to get better at in general. Like, they're not great at online services. Because it's like so many games
They're
have
definitely
it
not.
where
I mean, I love Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo shill.
you pay or you play with people that are around your level, which is why smurfing's a big issue in a lot of.
They do kind of do, like, at least with the first. Did I ever tell you I might have?
Did you smurf? No one likes a smurf.
I did not do it intentionally, but it was in Splatoon, the first one. Cause yeah, I was like I was at a party and like the host, his wife had gotten Splatoon, and it was like the first time, and I was kind of like showing her how to do it and everything, cause I'm a big Splatoon person, right? And then she's like, okay, well, this is fun. I'll get back to it later. I'm like, oh, do you want me to just, like, level you up, get you some, like, money and stuff? She's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. And I think when you're new players, they don't really match you too much, like, based on level, like, once you've had the game for long enough. But I think when you're just starting out, they do. I slaughtered people. I did some things that I should not, like, I thought I was like, this is kind of neat, but then, like, looking back, I'm like, no, you were an asshole.
Splatoon in general, I guess, because it was the Wii U, it's not a big competitive scene. But the first one was part of the reason I liked it is because the people weren't great. I'm sorry, Splatoon fan base. I consider myself subpar at any kind of shooter, and I was able to reach the top rank. So that's when you know there's a
Oh.
problem.
I didn't know that. I don't think I ever. I think I got like a B or something, but I always would typically go to like turf wars, because I'm the type that gets nervous whenever matches actually count.
I do. I did a
That's
lot.
why I never did.
I like it.
That's why I never did Pokemon Pokken right online, because it's like, if you lose one match, we will never forget. It will be there every time. And it's like, well, what if I play it online and I just like, my first 3 matches I lose just because I happen to be against, better players, and then my rank is just 0 wins, 3 losses. That'd be humiliating.
I get that way on Smash Online, and I don't know why, because I'm sitting there like, I don't know this person. This person doesn't know me. I'm never meeting this person. If I do, I don't know. Also, they probably don't care if they beat me or if I win. And yeah, I'm still there like...
Yeah, I don't know. I psych myself out whenever there's, stuff on the line. Plus, like, I really shouldn't care about Smash Online because it does not count.
Yeah.
Like, I play Aaron, all the time. And, like, I shouldn't say all the time, but I play Aaron. Why did you do that?
I don't want him.
Dude, I can't believe you ditched the Delibird. But it's one of those, like, he gets a little, like, when we play in person, right, he gets a little salty because he's like, I can't believe you're, like, trying your hard, and it's like, I'm not, I'm just kind of screwing around. But, there's, like, that much of a gap that he gets, like, gets a little upset. But when we play online, I'm saying he's winning probably around half the matches we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a completely different game online. And that was, I like, 2 streamers that I watched, they were playing Smash Online, and the one was a little more experienced than the other, right? And I think it was something like, oh, da-da-da, you're kicking my butt, oh, whatever. And she's like, well, I don't even really consider this, like, a true test, like, unless we do it in person. Like, kind of remaining humble, but at the same point, it's like, she's absolutely right. Like, it is a completely different game. It's one of those, like, back when I used to watch more of that stuff, back before Zero's Fall from Grace, right? I used to watch him, and he would consistently win. There was one video he did where he was, it's like winning Smash Online, over McDonald's Wi-Fi. And he did it, and I'm just thinking, it's like, how, though?
Well, normally the person with the lag is in a better position than the person that is, like, experiencing the other person's lag.
Maybe. That's it! Aaron has a roommate, so he's sharing the Wi-Fi. He actually has complained about that. I've told you that, like, him and I will sometimes play a game online, and we'll just do it over, like, Switch Online. And one of us, like, might just watch the other one if it's not, like, actually 2-player. There were times we were playing Earthbound Beginning, and it was, like, lag, and I'm just thinking, it's an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG. He's not even playing. Don't, just, like, you don't even need him to be, like, directly connected. Just stream what's on my screen.
Are you kidding me?
His Nintendo.
That thing is dead. I don't care who you are.
Jump off and now this. But yeah, no, it was just one of those, it just, look, it's bad. But at the same time, I'm not missing out on some of the games that are specifically, like, online, so I'll pay for it. Plus, I also kind of consider a lot of the Netflix of their, like, catalog to be worth it.
Yeah.
I haven't played any of it in a while, but, like, I could go play Balloon Fight right now.
My whole thing is I got the SNES Mini, and that thing can play any SNES game if you know how to.
Only the ones that it came with.
Yeah.
Only the ones that it came with.
But theoretically, if you, like, bought...
I've heard other people have done things.
But if you, like, bought the SNES... What I did, I bought the SNES in GTA. And then my in-game character, like, modded it, got all the games on it. It was pretty cool.
I thought it was in Minecraft.
It's whatever.
But yeah, I don't know. Like every now and again, they will put stuff out on Nintendo Switch Online. I don't even remember what like the last ones were, but I don't think people have been happy with Nintendo Switch Online. Well, at least what they've been putting out.
They just need to slap Path of Radiance on that Game Boy Advance emulator, and oh my goodness, then the subscription's worth it. That's like so much money saved. At this point in the community, it's just like, hey, these are the only 2 games I haven't played. Can someone loan me a copy? And there's like, listen, man, we don't condone modding or emulating, but there's
I can loan
you
it
gotta
for you.
do
but
what you gotta do.
I can loan it to you, but I'm going to need collateral. Do you have any family members that you love? Yeah, that you love enough that you guarantee you trade the game back to get them back.
Eventually, I wanna buy them, just because Fire Emblem's my favorite game. My favorite series. I'd like to have all the games. Oh look, it's the last ball.
Did you immediately save just before this?
No, I don't care if I lose money.
I mean,
I'm gonna kick her butt. What type does she use? Oh, she's the Steelix lady. I'm out of here.
Steelix, Quagsire, Delcatty, Suicune, Magcargo?
I'm not fighting that lady.
I think you have to fight everybody.
I'm not fighting her first. She's gonna attract with a Steelix, and I'm gonna lose.
This is actually Steelix. That was one of the episodes of Pokemon I watched today, though, when he when he fought Byron. And they made that Steelix out.
Is Byron Barry's dad?
No, Byron is the Steel guy.
Oh. What does he have?
He has... Well, in the anime, he had a Bronzor.
This fella. The funny fella in front of me right now.
I think he has water types or something for no reason.
No, the other guy had water types.
I think he has, like... I don't think any of them have types, per se. So just fight him, see what happens.
I'm gonna get my butt kicked.
Byron had a Bronzor, he had a Steelix, and he had a Bastiodon.
Oh, I can't even do my Sunflora strategy because Sunflora doesn't love me.
That is correct.
Thanks, Sunflora.
Very cool.
I'll still send you out first. You're my highest level now.
Oh, that's cool.
Hand in hand, we're a happy couple.
Are you hand in hand?
Listen,
it looks like she's following you. But yeah, no,
I may have stole your Pokemon, but we're just friends.
Anyway, they made the Steelix seem terrifying, but Chimchar still won. Because Chimchar carried most of that battle.
Chimchar's the greatest. He's a cool guy. Okay, well, not the best lineup I could have had out. In fact, probably the worst.
No. Sunflora can, I don't know, do something. Doesn't that also up ground moves?
No.
Huh.
Fire moves.
Fire.
Pelipper! Come on, man!
That's what an asshole would do.
Good.
Immediately...
So, my first turn, I just threw it away. So, now Typhlosion's going into Gligar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, but then Pelipper just kills Gligar.
Yeah, he does.
Sunflora...
Do you have anything else that can fly?
You know, the mad mechanic isn't great for me. Because it's like, you waste one turn getting mad, and then you waste another turn...
You could just let Sunflora go for it.
So he can try to sucker punch me?
She might not. She might not. I mean, the water would benefit Quagsire.
I'm just playing slots right now.
Oh, hey, it's just like Dragon Quest.
You only...
That came up in the direct. They're finally doing the thing
treasures.
with Eric and his sister, whose name I don't remember.
Mia.
Is it?
I think.
Huh. But it looks like you get monsters, so I guess it's gonna be almost like a Dragon Quest Monsters.
Yeah. But it's
I haven't
open
played that
world.
in years.
Okay, well, Argie's dead, so now someone else has to take the dig.
Thank you, and you as well.
Is it Oh, I guess it is.
Yes, it's the person that stops in looking for you, but I think they already bailed. Maybe
Oh.
they didn't. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube signal's weird.
Oh.
But anyway.
I'm finally here and they don't even care.
Is tomorrow July 1st, or is it... I don't remember which months are
Well, it's the 31st today, right? So it has
It's
to
the
be.
30th.
Oh.
I don't remember which ones are... Actually, I think June is only a 30 days. That means Stranger Things.
I haven't finished the first part.
I think the second part is only supposed to be 2 episodes, but
What
I imagine
happened to Bloopy?
it's going to be quite the 2 episodes.
What happened to Bloopy?
He died.
I looked away and he died in one turn.
Yeah. Well, you can watch the stuff back. You cannot beat anybody.
'Cause half my Pokemon don't have any moves.
Show me moves. You could
I
actually
could run in a
grind.
circle.
You could actually do a little bit in between streams.
Well, now he's in hyper mode, so this is the third turn in a row that he's just not gonna attack.
It's a she.
So it's real cool. He's just sitting there doing nothing.
It's a she.
I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna win anyways.
Not with that attitude.
I can't do anything. They don't have moves.
They do have moves. They have some sort of moves. Maybe not the most effective moves. Shadow Rush doesn't get resisted, so you can just do things.
Okay, I've tried 3 turns in a row now, and you know how many turns it's happened?
I'd say just let
0.
Sunflora go nuts. Maybe maybe Sunflora is the wild card you need. Do you ever think of that? Maybe she'll just start murdering people if you stop telling her not to be a bad person. Maybe she'll just go nuts and she'll start slaughtering everyone.
I don't have. Look at Raikou. He just does not. He does not care. He doesn't love anyone. He's never gonna love anyone. He hates everyone.
Well, then he'll hopefully hate that Pelipper. Did you ever think of that?
Oh, good. He knew I was attacking him this turn, so he used Protect.
Well, I mean, you can't attack the Pelipper until just right now. How'd you feel about Pelipper?
He's alright, I guess. He looks like a toilet.
I have a shiny. Do you know what that looks like?
A toilet still.
Well, yes. The blue becomes like a light green.
So someone missed the toilet with some radioactive pee.
Maybe.
Oh, and good. He's got potions, too.
Maybe.
Good.
I've had,
Great.
that's honestly just one of those Pokemon that,
Raikou does do no damage.
I have a shiny because a shiny appeared before me. I was blessed.
That has never happened to me besides Watchog. And now he sits in the box because he knows he's one of my least favorite Pokemon ever. But hey!
How can you say that? He's the Raticate of your favorite generation.
Yeah, but Stoutland's there too. Who in their right mind is picking a Watchog, which is ugly, over Stoutland, which is great?
I guess maybe somebody who watched the Sun and Moon anime, and whenever they see a Stoutland, they weep.
But Stoutland's so cool.
I'm not big on Stoutland, but I don't hate Stoutland. That's actually why Aaron stopped playing Sun and Moon.
Stoutland died?
No.
Oh.
No. Just because of Stoutland. You know how that's pretty much the item finder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the type that gets obsessive compulsive, he has gaming OCD. So as soon as they're check every place for missing items, he's just no. I am overwhelmed.
When did I get poisoned? Who poisoned me? Who can poison me?
Jumata.
Shadow Rush on, Rhydon. I can't take out Rhydon.
Not with that attitude.
Electric. Oh, it hit. Oh, he's just dead.
So Lightning Rod doesn't work I don't remember how Lightning Rod works. I know it just draws any electric moves to it.
Lightning Rod? No, he has pressure.
No, Rhydon.
Oh, does he have Lightning Rod?
Yeah. I don't know if that's only moves being used against it. For some reason, I thought it was just any electric moves. They'd just be like, nope, it's coming here. It's coming here.
Well, Raikou, you did a good job. You're gonna die, though. You know who's not gonna die? Fruit.
We all die eventually.
Fruit is about to teach this stinking Rhydon a lesson in digging.
Oh, that would work, unless he's got Earthquake.
Unless I die in one hit.
That also works.
Well, I didn't think I knew Manectric was fast and hit hard, but I didn't think he was like, hey, you're level 40 Typhlosion. I guess he is 10 levels higher than me. We're back to the whole you are 10 levels under level situation.
Well, maybe you should have,
You see how much experience I get for killing these guys? I have to fight this guy alone like 20 times to level up once.
Well, get on it.
I feel like he's my best chance of winning. I feel like Quagsire should have killed his guys. I don't know why Quagsire didn't. He died and Pelipper just killed him with something. I don't know what. So it was Pelipper and... Oh, you know who would be great against Pelipper? A Raikou that could use moves.
I mean, I think you would get one move if you unlock one block.
He doesn't like anything. He doesn't like cologne. He doesn't like to fight. He doesn't like to walk. He's a Debbie Downer.
He should be left alone.
So
he should have just walked around in a circle in between streams. It's that simple.
It's so boring.
Well, I mean, it's an RPG, and typically grinding is an aspect of that.
I never grind in any RPGs I play.
That's not true.
What is one example of an RPG I've grinded in?
How do you beat Dragon Quest?
You just go from location to location. It tells you to go in and you win.
I swear, Dragon Quest is like the one RPG where it's like, okay, you're gonna have to grind.
You just gotta spec your characters with some thought.
Well, sometimes I don't, and sometimes I'm just like, look.
Sometimes
I know the guys.
What if 3 boomerangs? And then it's like, boomerangs aren't very good. And you're like, but 3 boomerangs.
That was the first Dragon Quest I played, Journey of the Cursed King. I did, and just like, use boomerangs, main character. Boomerangs are the coolest. And then, then I looked at a guide later, and they're like, be using the sword technique. Oh, I have not been putting any points into that.
I think Hero's best weapon is supposed to be Lance, but... Because Lance gets some really good abilities.
Does he have one? I don't even remember. He been
gets
like
Lance,
years.
sword, and boomerangs. Yangus gets axe, club, and scythe.
That sounds right.
And Jessica gets whip,
fan,
and staff. And then Angelo gets bow, sword, and maybe staff?
I don't know. Who cares?
Oh, poor Angelo.
He just strikes me as like the one douchebag guy who thinks he's better than everybody. Except Jessica, because he accepts Jessica because she's an attractive woman.
I started to replay that probably like a year ago or something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, at the start I was like, oh, Angelo's backstory's so cool. And it's like, oh, he's kind of cool. And you just meet him. He's a little trickster. He's a cool guy. And then he's in your party and he just will not stop talking about Jessica. Jessica, and it's like the Sanji situation where it's like, listen, man, if you just didn't do it, where was the big guy? Bad.
Yeah, did you save so that you're not constantly... Look, whatever, just do what you're doing. And for what it's worth, when it comes to that game, I find it hard not to talk about Jessica.
She's like, alright, she's not Yangus.
I also really like Yangus.
Like, she's not nearly as cool as Yangus.
When they did like the Dragon Quest Heroes thing, and they're like, hey, you get 2 characters from this game, Yangus and Jessica, and I was like, yes! Oh, thank you.
But I like Red more than her.
And then they did the stinking...
But I guess you didn't get Red in your version.
Yeah, no, I played the original PlayStation. But they did like the second Dragon Quest Heroes, and like, we got rid of Yangus for Angelo. I'm like, screw you. Angelo, generic, kind of douchey anime character, pretty boy man.
Well, story
got rid
was
of
kinda cool
Yangus.
with Marcello.
You got rid of Yangus. And then they did a patch where they're just like, hey, we just ported over all the characters we took out. So now you can play as Yangus, you can play as Sorrow. I think they took out, Bianca and Nira, so
They only
they
had
put them
2
back
characters
in.
from 7.
I'm trying to think. I think like 4 is one of the only ones where they have more than 2 characters. And they put in a lot of characters from 4.
They're like, everybody loves 4. And it's like, but no one can get their hands on 4.
I mean, I like 4, but I thought like, what's the most popular Dragon Quest game? For some reason I thought it was
8.
5.
Oh, it's split between 5 and 8, I would say.
8's Journey of the Cursed King.
Yeah, but 11 gets a lot of people like it too.
Well,
Okay.
it's kind of.
Wishcash is fast.
Wow.
I didn't know Wishcash was fast. He outsped everybody.
Oh my. Anyway,
If only my grass type knew moves.
Yeah, I don't think you can ever consider like the newest game like the most popular, like the one the fan base, because it's. I feel like it's kind of recency
bias.
Yeah, recency bias. It's one of those like a lot of people like Three Houses, and I think it will stand the test of time. But until like 5 years from now, when people are still like, "Hey, Three Houses, that rules," that's when. I mean, it's been 5 years since 11, so maybe we can start to get into that territory.
I don't even know what to do. Their Pokemon are taking no damage and are one-shotting my Pokemon.
Do you want to go to Mount Battle? You could get some TMs,
You know
build up your
how
levels.
slow the level up is? I gotta fight through like 20 guys to get 1 level.
You
so
do
that
realize
way...
that we are just doing battles upon you getting your butt kicked.
Yeah, but like maybe I get lucky or something and he just decides not to attack.
Maybe Dalkim slips on a banana peel, snaps his neck, and then his Pokeballs just roll over at my feet. Maybe that's what happens.
Is Wishcast busted or something?
Oh my.
Okay, I'm gonna take your advice this time. I'm just gonna let Sunflora do whatever it wants.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It'll just hang out here.
Covered in its enemy's blood.
Oh, good. Good. Good.
That was in prep for the earthquake, wasn't it? No, wait, it's got Levitate. It's not going to do today.
Yeah.
It's got Levitate. It's the boob doll.
That's right. Get Gru Junior'd. Oh no, Sunflora's going last. Oh, I definitely lose all my Pokemon this turn.
You could be fine, maybe. Probably not. But you
Oh,
could be.
hit Sunflora. Yes!
Wow. Maybe you should have called Sunflora. Then you would have at least gotten a little high D.
Well... Why did they make Fruit weak to all 4 of the main bad guys? What did Typhlosion do wrong?
To sell strategy guides, maybe. Did you ever think of that?
So that way when you're like at the end of the game, you're like, what am I doing wrong? They're like, if you picked Typhlosion earlier, restart the game.
Well, I mean, that is like, it sells strategy guides because you're like, oh, what do you do? And it's like, the secret is don't pick Typhlosion.
Oh, he's gonna just protect. But if I dig, then he's gonna know I use dig. It's a lose-lose situation.
I just do Flame Wheel. Worst comes to worst, it does nothing.
He's gonna protect. He reads my game. He cheats. Man.
Okay, what game do you like better? Pokemon Coloseum.
Whatever the second option is.
Oh, you like Command Mission?
No. Well... Okay, Command Mission was balanced better. I don't think I had to grind in that at all. I didn't finish it, but where I got to, I didn't have to
Don't
grind
worry,
to at all.
I'm gonna play through it on my own.
And you'll be like, yeah, I did have to grow. And you'll be like, oh, I can flame wheel anyways.
I really liked. Yeah, I really
Get
liked
sturdy.
whatchamacallit.
He
I
doesn't
really
have
liked the
sturdy.
command mission. So I did grind post game. I do the thing where I just run through like the last set of
leveled
enemies
up.
over and over again. To beef people. And there were special items that would make it so that, you know, all the experience would go to one person. So I could level up like a specific person really fast. And then it'd be even easier to level up everybody else because I could just kill everybody with like the overpowered person.
What is my counter for Flygon? And don't say
Delibird.
Sneasel because Sneasel did no damage.
Delibird.
It doesn't matter
wait.
if it's ×4.
Oh,
That's a level
wait.
46. Why is this guy level 46s and the other guy was level 50s? Was I supposed to fight the other guy later?
I think you probably are supposed to fight them in the order that you originally fought them. So Mirabee, Dakim, Come Hither Lady, and what was the other guy's name? Ein?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't fight the other woman, so I don't remember her name. We've not revisited.
This would be so much easier if Raikou and Sunflora knew moves.
They do, they know Shadow Rush.
Cause then I could send Typhlosion and Sunflora out, and I could use Sunny Day, and then Sunflora would get the speed boost from his ability, and he could use Solar Beam.
Why don't you think about this? Why don't you think about this? I said about Mount Battle, right? And you said, I won't get any...
I'll go do Mount Battle.
You won't get any experience from it. Well, maybe you shouldn't look at it as getting experience. Maybe you should look at it as
Getting to walk around.
Getting to open your heart. It's going to be alright. Thunder, rain, and lightning. Anyway,
I'll go to Mount Battle. I've done nothing. Nothing has been accomplished.
You talked to the children and you caught a Sunflora, so it's next to nothing. It's not nothing. It's just next to nothing. Next to nothing. Okay, go. Get the door.
Stupid guy, stupid pink shirt.
I'd
Staring
say
there.
it's more a sweater.
Oh, good. And they both walked up to me like, hey, you're that guy who just got his butt kicked like a million times, aren't you? I go through here.
Yeah, I remember having trouble. I do not remember having this much trouble.
No! 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 No!
I must fight the children.
No! Can I walk past them? I didn't want to do that.
When was the last time you saved?
Before I got my butt kicked like 8 times. I don't know if I saved at all, actually.
How are you not just constantly saving?
Because I have to go out of my way to save in this. It's like, let me go to the PC, let me go to the third option, let me say yes again, let me say yes a third time, let me wait, let me leave.
You know what
the
game
PC.
you should play?
Let me walk the whole way back.
You should play Mega Man X7 because the menu is a lot worse than that. Hell, yeah, you could play one of the Earthbound games too. The menus are so user unfriendly in that you would appreciate this. You would say, oh, wow, maybe having to go to the third option isn't so bad.
Good.
Kill the child.
Raikou is having a bad day, I guess.
So you had to buy, yes. But yeah,
Now I do this for... It's gonna take a while to get caught up again. I wish I could transfer my Pokemon in.
You can, I just don't remember what point, and do you have a copy of Gen 3?
I have Ruby.
Do you have anything good in that?
Probably. I beat the game. I probably transferred it up, though.
That was good.
The mic fell.
Yeah, it did.
That kind of sounded pretty.
I don't know. Well, the only viewer is me on my phone, which you can probably close.
Blastoise, Pokemon cards. Bulbasaur, plush. They really like Journey.
Yes.
Sunkern, I
Because many
have.
people don't have taste.
Someone's got some cool Pokemon, just not as many as other generations. And Gen 2 has a lot of cool Pokemon, they just didn't think they deserved evolutions.
Pokemon Coloseum. Oops. Transfer. No. How to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Coliseum. Okay. Can I trade... Oh, this will tell me.
I beat up another child.
Beat Pokemon Coliseum. I swear you can do it at some point in the game.
I guess I could just have both of my shadow Pokemon out right now. Oh wow, they're going big.
What now?
They were transferring from Coliseum all the way to X and Y.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could.
I'm gonna call Raikou. I'm probably gonna put both of my shadow Pokemon out, and then they both can be my friend. Oh, Raikou really likes to be called.
And yes, he does actually. Yeah.
That's like his
Answer the
favorite thing in the world.
Samuel.
Yeah.
You have you have your channel linked on Victory Tricksters, right?
Yeah. I post once every couple years.
I'm actually curious. When was the last time you did that?
Probably 2 years ago or something.
When was the last time?
It's Call Me Rogue.
Is that what it is these days?
Yeah, for people who are interested.
Yeah, it is the one with the Fire Emblem person, I think.
Yeah, from the game you never
on
played.
The channel, yeah. On the side channel. Like, when was the last time? Was it Fire Emblem or was it Pokemon?
Last thing I posted, I believe, was Pokemon, or not Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Hero of Shadow and Blade of Light, I believe.
I'll just go to it. I think I can get you. Yes.
Episode 2, I believe, to be exact. I got very far in that series.
No. Isn't there a place where I can just go right to the channel?
Oh no, I think about doing video stuff again a lot, but it's like, right now, between college, work, and the gym, it's a little hard to then be like, oh yes, my free time, I'm gonna direct that towards making videos.
Your channel. Well, maybe you make so much money that you can quit the thing. Quit your side job.
I was thinking about streaming Gundam Evolution when that comes out with some friends.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see what I decide to do.
So, who's in your profile?
That's Cliff. Cliff Fire Emblem. From Fire Emblem.
That's a real thing that people play.
Yeah. It's from the one that you refuse to play for some reason because it's the best one.
Well, at this point, it's really just like the time sync thing.
My favorite game of all time, and you're like, no, it's probably poopy baby trash. Probably the worst game ever. It's the best game.
Well, I mean, that's something to look forward to. Right now, I'm playing Three Hopes, and I need to play. I need to play stinking Cuphead.
Playing Three Hopes, and I'm like, I started with Verdant Wildfire because it's like, I started with Golden Deer when I played Three Houses, so I was like, I'm gonna mimic what I did there. I'm gonna do Golden Wildfire. Then I'll go to Azure Gleam, and then I'll finish with Crimson
Crimson
something?
Blade.
Crimson
Well,
Blaze?
Scarlet Blade.
Scarlet
Blaze. Yeah.
But it's like, man, I really wish I was with the kingdom right now. Those are my boys. Like, these boys are cool. But, like, those are my boys' boys.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that you're, that you're regretting your decision.
And it's... I don't regret... I'm having fun. I really like a lot of the Golden Deers. It's just...
And is Mike still playing with you?
Sometimes.
Oh.
We redo ones to get S ranks on everything. Because I
Does
don't
he,
think
like-
he cares about the story.
Oh, that's a shame.
He plays Raphael and Balthus.
Oh, okay.
The two...
I don't know that I've used
Punchy
the
boys.
grappler.
You don't use Balthus?
Nah.
Balthus is so cool, though. I guess it makes more sense to use him in
Seems...
Verdant Wildfire.
He seems
or
fine.
Golden Wildfire.
I just have, like, the people that I'm using, and, you know... I'm using Ferdinand von Eyre.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, I really like him. I wasn't, like, the biggest on him in Three Houses, but in Three Hopes, I've come around. I think he's a cool guy.
I liked him in Three Houses. He's not my favorite overall. He can be a little annoying sometimes. Same with Lawrence. Lawrence is still a little annoying sometimes. But you know. Wait, who once called? Oh, Sunflora, my best friend. Hey, buddy.
That did a good bit, so you should be thankful. Well, I guess I should be thankful.
Oh, well. Good thing it is just a Magikarp.
It's hilarious how they always put in one person that's just Magikarp. Did this guy have both Magikarps? I wasn't paying attention.
No, he had something else that I killed, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, play it back.
Yeah,
Don't play it back.
What was it?
Aye.
Oh no. I could start to do more graphic design and editing stuff as like just like a side thing, because I could probably make some money off of it, because I've taken courses in that. I'm certified in a bunch of different programs. I know my way around some stuff. I'm not the best out there. I haven't.
It wouldn't
done
hurt
it as
if
a
you
job.
had just like one heavily edited video to show off what you're able to do.
Yeah. Well, I don't have Premiere Pro anymore.
Oh.
That was with the class I was taking. You got.
Well, then how are you gonna make money editing if you don't have a good editor?
Would
Program?
I make money and then I edit? But if I were to actually do something like that, I would. And then I could also. That's not even what I'm majoring in though. So there are definitely people a lot better than me. But I don't know, it's just a way on the side to make money. I like doing it, so.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'll hate my current career path, and then I'll switch. After investing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oh, good. Raikou learned a new move.
Yeah, you couldn't.
He got Leer.
That's more than you had.
No, so for a call.
And yeah, there's no saves coming in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, I should not have invested money in that. I should have did this instead.
I should not have gotten my doctorate in this. After all this money. I might have a doctorate and not care. That'd be cool. But I want to get multiple degrees at some point.
In X7, Sigma goes by the name Professor.
Is he a professor?
I don't know. I was like, I don't know that you went to school for that, Sigma. But yeah, I think I finally actually like Sigma.
Whenever you say Sigma, I just think of the Nonary games, which we could play that on stream. That's probably my favorite game story-wise.
Do you really want to take and play a game that takes like 20 years to beat?
It's not that long. It's like
50 hours.
Look it up. Look up 999.
Okay, I will.
I want to say it's 20 hours, maybe.
Now, do I just type in 999?
You might have to put 9 hours, 9 persons, 9
I'm
doors.
probably just gonna put 9 hours, and that'll be enough to autofill. Oops, I said
Looks
8
like
hours.
8 hours. Yeah, there's one. They're generous. You get an extra hour. Oh, I've been playing Bioshock recently too. That was.
Oh my gosh.
It's only 9.5. Oh, well, actually, you're gonna want to do the completion is 20.5 hours. Like, actually, you're gonna want to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna miss a lot of story.
Well, maybe that's fine. Maybe I don't care. I don't know. Possibly at some point, but yeah, I've been doing like full games in one stream.
Well,
You and Brandon are getting me to do games that. Then again, I'm the one that suggested Danganronpa, but still.
just do. How long it? Can you look up World's End Club too? You already closed out of it, but
I did.
because I wanted to do World's End Club, because
That's right. We did talk about that.
It
We talked
has-
about that and me forcing you to do
I feel like anytime I get really excited for a game, I just get disappointed.
15.5 hours. Okay.
Oh, but it's nobody played it.
Yeah, let's
That's
look at our
sad.
sample side. 4 completionists.
A whopping 4 people have beaten the game.
Look, that's why you never get excited for anything, okay?
But Pokemon, I was like, oh my goodness, it's Pokemon, but it's a fighter. This is gonna be the best game ever made. And I was like, this game isn't that fun, actually.
I liked Pokken, but I think my expectations were higher for it, you know?
Yeah. But with World's End Club, it was like, okay, not only do we have Kotaro writing the story, the guy who wrote,
Danganronpa?
no, the guy who wrote...
999?
Yeah, the Nonary games. But you have the guy, I can't remember his name either. Kodaka? Is Kodaka the one that wrote the characters for Danganronpa?
Danganronpa, I don't know.
I might be getting names wrong. Anyways, the person who did the characters for Danganronpa and the person that did the story for the Nonary games, which I think might be my favorite piece of written anything ever. It's good. It's like crazy good. And it's like, this has to be the single greatest story game that was ever made. And then I was like, well, that was disappointing. I didn't even finish it.
Also, you haven't uploaded in like a year.
I thought that was longer ago than a year. It's probably approaching 2 years.
Yeah, it's one of those until it hits a certain point. Like, I think until it actually crosses over, it won't be like, hey.
But I finished that Pokemon Glaze Nuzlocke.
Did you?
That was pretty cool of me, yeah.
Oh, wait. By finished, you mean the Pikachu killed you, right?
I don't think it was a Pikachu.
I think the Pikachu killed like a few of your guys because it was like, it's a Pikachu, but it's like a super Pikachu.
Didn't Monferno sweep my whole team? Or did I have him Monferno? I remember getting swept by something that was evolved and higher level than me. And I was like, well...
We did it, everybody. We did it!
That might have been the longest series I ever did on my channel. Well, we did a lot of those theme team
I mean,
battles.
Yeah, but it wasn't like episodic though. We're just kind of like, well, today Morgan's gonna be a Mawile, and tomorrow
He looks depressed.
Bobo is gonna be
He does not like his job.
a Bouffalant.
Then again, his job is battling with a level 16 Zigzagoon. So
It's a living.
he's about to get rocked by some Flora and Raikou.
At least I'm not the first opponent. At least they make me the boss of the first section. That counts for something.
I already beat him once. Now I gotta do it again.
Because you misclicked.
Yeah. They weren't even like, are you sure you want to restart your progress? They were like, well, in you go. And it was like, oh, good.
Ay.
I made a boo-boo. My finger is stuck in the controller.
You okay?
I don't know how this has happened.
Because I'm gonna need that controller back.
I need my finger back. Like, it's stuck.
Do I need to break your finger? Do we need to go to the hospital?
There we go. It's out.
I kind of just want to
Good.
try and see which finger did you have?
I went pointer finger in, and it was... Use one press A a couple times.
Yeah, like how did you...
I put it in and it would not come back out.
Yeah, okay.
Is it stuck?
No, it's not.
I don't know how I did it.
I have very slender fingers, I suppose. Ay. So anyway, do you want to make a list of games to play through at some point?
Well, I don't know if you're interested in World's End Club or not. Well, and also you don't want to play the non-re games.
I'll do World's End Club because I was a little curious. And then if that tickles my fancy, I don't know. It's kind of one of those, like, I don't want to be doing too many RPGs at the same time, you know?
Non-re games aren't RPG.
I mean, it's like a visual novel, right?
Yeah.
I just mean, like, the longer ones.
Mm.
Like, for goodness sake, I play frickin' Mega Man.
I play
One-sitting Mega Man games.
I play exclusively, like, super long games.
Well, maybe we need to change that. Maybe we need to play, I don't know. Like, I think, like, 20 hour, you know, like, 10 to 20 hour games would be fine. And, of course, there's going to be exceptions to this because, like I said, you know, I will just do whatever new Nintendo crap's out.
Are you gonna get Sonic Frontiers?
I might, just for views, just to be like, oh, play Sonic Frontier. You know, people got really mad at Aaron Hansen, because he's like, I can't wait because this is going to be awful. And I kind of getting a little upset at him, because it's one of those, like, he's gleefully waiting for it to be bad. But at the same time, it's like, it's an open world Sonic game. How many people are actually expecting it to be good?
Yeah.
And I mean, I hope it is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here. It's like, it's going to suck because it's a Sonic. It's one of those that's like, given Sonic's track record, it'll probably be bad, right? And that actually puts me in a really good position, right? Because if the game comes out and it's bad, it met my expectations.
Yeah. She's
If
got
it's-
a dent in her head.
Well, she's had a hard enough life. But you know, if the game is actually good, I'll be pleasantly surprised. And I'm very open for it to be, being good. I actually like Sonic Forces, so, you know, like, I'm not just one of those people who will dunk on Sonic for the sake of dunking on Sonic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, Sonic hasn't had a good game in the last 15 years. Oh, you know, Sonic and Knuckles.
I wish.
8:37. Oh, Sonic Mania. Yes, the reason why that one was good, though, was because it was made by the hired help, and, they were just, making homage to the actual good games. No, if, like, a Sonic game comes along and I like it, I won't be shy about telling you that I like it. I mean, I think I've told you before that I liked, I liked Sonic Unleashed until, like, the last, like, you know, fifth of the game. When all of a sudden it's just kind of like, hey, this is, like, you know, it's not the best Sonic game, but it's kind of fun, right?
Whoa. That level 20, why not just lived an attack from a level 40 Raikou?
I mean, I think they're somewhat bulky, aren't they?
Yeah, but I'm double its level, a legendary, he's unevolved.
Yeah, anyway. The last few levels they made just really long, though, and, like, you know, really hard.
Open world
And-
doesn't seem like it would mix with Sonic, though.
Have you watched the newest trailers for it?
Like some of it, but he goes fast, so you have to have a huge world to compensate for
It
that.
is one of the most bizarre things I think I've ever seen. It looks like two games layered on top of each other, right?
Oh yeah, because there's the levels in it. Like they're showing a Green Hill Zone looking
I
thing.
don't know if I saw that. I saw, like, the newest trailer had something, it's like, you go to the cyber world and play, like, you know, futuristic stuff. But no, like, the actual levels looks like a Breath of the Wild knockoff with just, like, the big, you know, flowing plains and mountains and everything. And then it looks like somebody was just like, but wait, this is a Sonic game. Throwing some grind rails. Throwing some
Yeah.
springs. Throwing some, and it's like, I don't know if this goes together.
I feel like Sonic. I guess you don't want the formula to get stale and keep doing the same thing, but I feel like they were like open world's doing well. We gotta.
Look, I think there's something to be said about finding your niche and just doing that. Like, you've played most of classic Mega Man games, right?
I've at least started all of them.
how do you feel about them overall?
I like them.
Okay. Because there's this one guy I used to know, right? And he said that I think he played like the original NES games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said about how he played them and they were all pretty much the same, so he didn't care. He was just like, because like I told him, like me and Aaron both told him, we're like, oh, well, when you get to X, they really change up the gameplay a lot and they do a lot of different things in different games. And the later Mega Man games, too, they swap things up a lot, right? Because they're playing on new hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 7 and 8 are completely different from each other and, the games that came before. And he's just like, maybe, but at this point, it just feels like they're the same game. And it's one of those, like, it never really bothered me because I like the games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just want to keep on giving me the same stuff, I know people complain about Pokemon like that. It's like, it's the same game over and over. It's like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, if I'm having a good time, I'm fine with that.
I guess it's what you're actually looking for in the game, though, because the Pokemon, the big thing you're looking for in each game is not, oh, how are they changing up the gameplay? Like, that's a little bit of an aspect, but the big thing is just the new Pokemon.
I think you're generalizing too much. I think different people play it for different things. Because I actually kind of like, I don't know if I should say the story per se, but like the world's lore and everything, which kind of gets filtered through the story. But I know some people are like, you play the Pokemon games for the story, what are you, stupid? I'm like, look, I thought Sun and Moon I thought it had a cool story, okay?
For me, it's like, I'm not playing Pokemon for the story. If Pokemon didn't have Pokemon, I wouldn't be playing Pokemon.
Fair. Well, that's also fair.
For me, it's the new Pokemon.
That's the biggest.
And to an extent, the new mechanics.
That's like the biggest thing. I mean, like, if they do something poorly enough, like, it will kill the entire thing for me. Because, like I said, there is so much I love about Sword and Shield. But the parts that they screwed up, they really screwed up. To the point where I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, it's like, yeah.
I would like it a lot more if they did not do Gigantamax/Dynamax.
Yep. If they put a little more effort into the story, that would also be nice, but it wouldn't be a deal breaker. Because I did get to like the post game, and it really was just like the battling that I was just like, I can't.
Megas were so cool.
Yeah,
and they were like,
awesome.
oh, we gotta diversify. People are gonna get tired of Megas. And it's like, no, keep doing the Megas. We
Just
like that.
Just keep on making Megas. If there aren't enough Megas so that everybody needs to make the same team, just make there be more Megas. It's that simple, folks.
It's also a good way to make Pokemon that were no longer viable again.
Yeah.
Kangaskhan. You would never see him. I don't know if he even made RU. Then they pop out a Mega Kangaskhan and suddenly he's in Ubers.
Yeah, I think the only problem I actually have with Megas is it cut off, like, the possibility of them doing extended evolution lines. Because it's like, once Mawile got a Mega, there's not going to be, like, a Mawile 2. There is no sequel to Mawile.
Yeah.
That pretty much caps off an evolution line.
But for me,
that is the only drawback I can think of, and most of them that they did that with, they were already pretty much capped.
It's like this guy's from like 2-3 generations ago. We haven't done anything with him. This is the best you're gonna get. And
honestly,
like, that's cool.
Yeah, and honestly, it's also one of those things that that I don't know how much of a complaint that it even is, because there's like the variants, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those. It's like, oh well,
They could just go sideways and then up.
Yeah. Oh, you need, we finally decided what we want the sequel to Mawile to be. Besides Mega Mawile, let's make a variant and then give that, an upstage. So, yeah. Which, of everything they've ever introduced in Pokemon, I do kind of think that the regional variants are the best.
I prefer Megas, but that's just me. I think I would prefer the regional variants if there were more I liked. I just feel like there's more Megas I like than regional variants.
I think that's fair. But, the Megas, it's just one of those, just this is a new way you can use them, whereas with that, it's just like, hey, here's just, a new Pokemon, but not really, but kinda. I mean, I can only have one Mega on my team, but if I want to make an entire team of regional variants, I can do it.
Yeah. I feel like I usually prefer the regular, but there's some regional variants that I like.
I did not. I mean, even the ones I liked, I typically like the Hisuian variants. You know, like the originals to the Hisuian variants. But for like
I
a lot
thought
of
they
the
were real good.
a lot of the other ones, like I love freaking like one of my top 3 Pokemon is like freaking Galarian Rapidash, and I also really like Alolan Raichu. And there's like a few others in there that kind of cool. Alolan Executor is fun as a meme.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like all the ones there are.
There's a lot.
At this point, yeah.
Meowth got 2, kind of. He got a new version and then he got
Kind of surprising
an
there's
evolution.
not in, you know, a different Charizard, but maybe they kind of consider it's like Meowth's just the kind of iconic that everybody likes, whereas Charizard, if you changed him, it'd be like blasphemy.
There's 2 Mega Charizards.
Yeah,
I like Mega Charizard X, or Mega Charizard Y a lot, and then X is just like, this was way too catering. You like shiny Charizard's color? He's just shiny now. You want him to be a dragon? He's dragon now. People like Blue Fire? He's Blue Fire now. And it's like, yeah, okay. Cool.
Was there anything else on the checklist we missed?
But then Y actually felt
Doing like how
it
many
belonged.
sequels? I don't know. I don't really care for a Y just because it's just like, okay, what if we made Charizard kind of like a little bit bigger and uglier? Just kinda like, I mean, his wings look like they're almost in tatters.
He's got like
He's got an extra head horn. I don't much care for it. Then again, I just don't much care for Charizard. I've said it like a bajillion times. I don't hate Charizard per se. I just hate how overhyped he is.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a bajillion dragons, right? Like actual dragon Pokemon, and pretty much all of them are more interesting looking to me than Charizard. Charizard, it looks like you asked a middle schooler who's pretty good at drawing, you know, hey, just, can you make us a dragon? And that's what he came up with, right? Dragonite is pretty much the same concept, but cute. And then there's Altaria that's just like, yeah, it's the bluebird of happiness. Isn't that cool? It, like, doesn't look like a dragon at all. There's, like, I mean, you know, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of Komodo's design, but it's at least interesting. There's frickin' Flygon.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not, like, look at Flygon and just like, yeah, that's pretty cool. He's got goggles. Yeah.
I guess it's a similar thing, though, to how Lyn is for you and a lot of people, because Charizard is a lot of people's first Pokemon in their first Pokemon game.
I guess that's fair. I don't know.
Whereas me, I'm like, Lyn doesn't do a whole lot for me. There's plenty of other more interesting characters, both in design and story.
That reminds me. Did you see I finally took the very expensive Lyn figure out of the box?
Yeah.
One, I need a display case for it because that thing costs like a pretty penny. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I need something. I can't be like, you know, I can't risk something falling on, and I can't risk, you know, like dusting it and accidentally like breaking off, because there's like a lot of parts where they're just like, here's a tiny little like detail that's just hanging free, and I'm just like, what the? Why was this necessary? I'm just paranoid of it like snapping off.
Yeah.
That was like by far the most expensive figure I've ever bought, right? And I don't think I'll do that too often, because it's one of those, like, immediately I'm just like, oh, I'm paranoid about anything ever happening to this, so I can't enjoy it. You know?
Mm.
Sometimes, like, having expensive things actually kind of sucks. But anyway, the other thing is, has her bust gotten larger, and the cut of her,
I think slowly over time, yes. They're like, people like her. You know how we can make people like her more?
Because I'm looking at my figure, and it's like, she's kind of stacked. I thought she had like a modest bust, like on the, you know, on the Game Boy Advance. Then again, maybe I should just look at this as this being the 18-year-old version of her.
Yeah, she's finally of age, everybody.
Because that's one of those, like, I think I've talked to you about this before. But yeah, I think it's like different in the Japanese and like English version. There's like a few years of difference. But it's like in the English version, at least after the time skip, after the prologue or whatever you want to call it, she's like at least 18.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those. It's like, oh, okay.
I'd say
But like as I said, I pretty much I was the age, like I think she's 15 or something, like canonically when you first meet her in the Japanese version, right? And it's one of the, like I was either 15 or 16 when I watched her, so when I met her.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So she should also be the same age I am. Let's just I don't think it's that personal for me to say my age. But she should be my age. We should be married.
But it makes sense that a lot of Fire Emblem characters would be 18 or older because they're in a war. They're fighting in war, for goodness sake.
Well, there's
I
like
guess
a few,
olden times, but
there's a few things. One, it's like the war thing. They're like about of that age where they could be doing that sort of thing. And there's also the whole, like less life expectancy means that you're not going to have too many people, like especially in that line of work. You're not going to have too many like Wallaces and the like.
But they have a lot of Wallaces.
Yeah. I just mean though, like a lot of the older people in those games are only going to be like, in their 30s because life expectancy, especially for a soldier, isn't going to be all that long.
Yeah.
Plus, that's just a thing that Japan does. Like, most of their media, it's like, oh, how old are they? Oh, they are in
Children.
high school or middle school.
I might finish things up after number 20.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's almost 9.
Mm.
It's almost 9. But yeah, either way. Father Emblem. Yeah, there is a part of me that does kind of want to, get like the stinking fancy Byleth figure.
I'm not a huge fan of Byleth. Like, their design's kind of cool, but it's just like, there's so many characters I like more. Lucky for me.
That's fair. It's not like too many people are going to be like, I like the main character.
Lucky for me, they're probably never going to make a figure of a
Python?
person I care about. I just mean like any of my favorite characters, probably, because they're normally like side characters that aren't like...
Yeah, I mean...
super mainstream.
There's some of them, like, it varies for me. Like, I like, I obviously like Lynn a whole lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then for Sacred Stones, it's Loot. Which she's the oddball, like, I think she's an oddball pick in that.
She's pretty popular.
Oh, well, is it because she's a girl?
Yeah, I mean, that contributes. But people just like her. She's quirky. That helps.
Oh. Well, I can kind of relate to her in, like, some of the things.
And that she thinks she's better than everyone.
Just that she doesn't get social cues.
She's all like... Lycythia's... Just on that note of, like, mages that like themselves a lot.
I think with Lysithea, it's specifically her compensating.
Yeah, but it's just, like, a lot of people... Like, she's one of their favorite characters, and it's just, like, that never really clicked with me, because it's, like, she's kind of mean to everybody.
Yeah, but it's kind of endearing because she's such a shrimp.
Yeah, it's endearing when she makes Ignatz cry. That was my favorite part, probably.
I didn't see that.
She's like, you can't do anything yourself, your hair looks terrible, you suck at art, no one in this school likes you, and he's just like, I just wanted to help you carry books.
Somebody needed to tell him.
I like Ignatz, the poor guy.
But anyway, I don't know. I forgot my train of thought.
Poor guy's like,
oh, that's what I was gonna say.
And then they're like, you're not allowed to do art. You must go die. And it's like, all right.
Radiant, yeah, the Radiant games I like Soren and Soth.
Har is my favorite in those.
Har's pretty cool. I just felt guilty.
It's not his fault that they were
kills everything for no reason.
Oh, I thought you meant Jill.
Oh.
I was like, it's not his
That's
fault
also
that
kind
they
of
wrote him like that.
That is kind of questionable. I just mean like a heart kills everything. And it's one of those, there's like no reason for it too. He's not really, especially in the second game, he's not really like a major character. He's just kind of like, yeah, I was in the first game, so I'm here again, right?
I mean, he has more war experience than probably
And he just
any of
kills
your little
everything.
guys.
He just kills everything.
He's
Just like, Har, can you slow your roll? Dude, you just killed the Black Knight. You're not supposed to be able to.
super cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have my favorites in every game.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
Who's your favorite Three Houses person?
Uh,
There's a lot of them.
yeah, there are. Kind of almost want to say Ingrid. But I know a lot of people don't care for her.
The racist one. She's alright. I just think there's a lot more interesting blue lions.
I just kind of like female characters that have a more masculine personality, if that makes sense.
Mm.
And she's just kind of like, yeah, I'm a knight. I'm a bodyguard. I'm going to be doing the man jobs today. I'm just kind of like, oh. Well, hubba hubba. But,
Good old
yeah.
blue lions. I'll play them next. Eventually, whenever I beat it. I think I looked up how many chapters there were just because I was curious how far I was.
Oh, yeah, I did 2. Apparently, it varies.
Oh, mine's just 17.
Oh, I'll tell you that in a minute. Well, I'll tell you that once you're done. But yeah, whatever I was saying though,
Ingrid's your favorite because she's racist.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm trying to think. In Fates, who would I even pick? I like Celio for the same reason that I like Ingrid, where she's like a more masculine and like.
How dare you? Odin is in that game.
He's fine.
Owain and Odin are the best.
He's fine. I liked female Morgan in Awakening. But she was kind of my child unit, so I feel like a little biased there.
Yeah.
Plus, she was the most incredible human being who ever lived, who still thought you were the most incredible human being who ever lived. She just went around killing everything, and then she'd be like, wow, father, one day I hope to be as smart and cool and strong as you. And it's like, there's a scene where you're doing sit-ups and somebody walks in on you and comments on how you have like an 8-pack.
Good times. Oh, I don't... Okay, why'd you give me 3 boxes if I can't catch 3 boxes worth of Pokemon? That's just cruel.
I think you can catch like... I think it can end with like 52. So how many fit in a box? 6 by...
530. So I get a
just
box
in case
and
you
a half.
wanna... Well, I think you can do the thing where you put 1 in each to get more boxes. And I think it's just for organizational purposes. But it is kind of dumb. Like, how many do you need to organize? I personally had, like... I think 3 boxes was enough for me. It's like, here's who I'm using. Here's who still is, like, a shadow Pokemon. And here's who, who... Like, I purified them, but I'm not going to use them.
I guess I can put purified boys over here. Umbreon.
So many that have been forsaken.
Yeah, well, maybe they shouldn't have been mean to me. Makuhita, I thought you were my friend.
You were using him, but then you stopped before you got the full.
Oh yeah, I replaced him with him, and then Durfin was useless.
Yeah, you know what would be an actual good fighting Pokemon to have?
Hariyama.
Ariama. Yeah. Ariama's not the best, but he's not terrible.
He got guts.
Ariama's pretty cool. I really like Hariyama.
Fooding.
I imagine it's hard to make a video on any Pokemon that's kind of meh for most people.
Yeah.
Because there was one, the one guy I watched, Loxton, he made a video about, like, Makuhita, and he's like, yep, this Pokemon that, like, nobody really cares about or whatever, right? There's kind of an ant Pokemon. Here, let me explain all of him and Hariyama's like sumo origins. And I think there were a lot of people in the comments like, I freaking love Hariyama. And I also, yeah, I added to that. I wasn't like accusatory. I'm like, I've always really liked Hariyama. I would pick up Makuhita because he reminds me of Majin Buu. And then, you know, I just keep him around after he evolved into Hariyama, and he was half decent, so I thought he was a cool Pokemon.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's great.
I used one in my playthrough.
That's
guess-
Hala's signature Pokemon.
That's weird. I would have thought it was Beware.
No, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, because he's like, he does the sumo thing.
Mm.
So he uses Hariyama. He has other things, like a Carbonable.
Oh.
And I think he has a Beware.
I guess we can wrap it there, though.
Okay, fine.
I guess I might play... Well... But then it digs into my 3 hopes time, you know?
Yeah, instead we'll just continue to, well, this will be like a year-long journey through Pokemon Coloseum because...
Hey, it's not my fault that they're level 50 and I'm level 40, okay? I didn't do that.
Look, honestly, what you could do... Well, I
Spin
can...
in a circle.
Yeah, while playing something else or watching something else. It doesn't require a lot of attention. Either way, why don't we... Yeah, you said you want to call here, so...
Yeah, I gotta go to the gym.
Thanks. In the next few nights, I'll probably play Mega Man 9, and I think early next week I'll do the Cuphead DLC. So look forward to some high-level gameplay. Anything you want to throw out there? I will make another video sometime in the next 5 years.
Yeah, I got ideas for videos. It's just a matter of doing them.
I can't really... I can't really complain too much. If I give myself deadlines, I get them done. But there's other stuff I got floating around. Like, there's that Fire Emblem video I have been sitting on for, like, you know... I wrote that, like, almost a year ago, didn't I?
It's been a while.
And I'm writing another video, like, I write in... Yeah, and I'll probably actually do that, though. But just ranking the Mega Man X games. But I gotta finish the Mega Man X games.
For me, the big thing is just getting B-roll. I have to play through whole games to get B-roll on there. It's like...
Maybe you should play shorter games. Maybe that's why I'm better than you. Because I play Mega Man and not 30-hour games.
I'll do a video eventually, maybe on the channel. You subscribe for that yearly video. It's worth it.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for everybody who stopped in. Thanks for everybody who watches the VOD. And we'll be back to this at some point. Maybe Sam will have some more stuff to work with.
Don't hold your breath.
I won't.